What's up, brother?
Thanks for taking the time.
No problem, man.
What we talked about in our last interview, I want to talk about it again real quick. Like, one thing that people, I hear in the fight community, but you don't often hear a lot when people say about you. I know that you've helped a lot of fighters along the way throughout your career.
How you know that?
I just talked to lots of fighters, man. I think,
really?
yeah, and I've heard that you've helped a lot of guys training and otherwise. What do you think it is like? How the next generation? How important is it for guys who have been there and done it to help the next guy coming up?
I think if you want the sport to live on, I think it's important to pay it forward. Like help other fighters. Like I said earlier today, like we should stick together. Even if we fight each other, even though me and Kimo, we don't like each other, but I still like respect him because he's one of me. You know what I'm saying? We're comrades. Yeah. So if a fighter doing the same thing I'm doing, I don't care how famous he get, how much money he get. I'm never going to hate on another fighter. I'm going to, try my best to help him. Like Tiki trains a lot of young fighters in the gym, and I'm always just trying, like throwing my little 2 cents in anything I can. Because they're like us. I feel like fighters. I feel like we're alphas, and we like a little bit different from the rest of the human population.
Right, and you and Tiki been together for a long time, man.
Wait, whoa. I don't know what you heard.
Nothing. We're not together.
We're not together.
Not together. Right. But no, but that loyalty that's important in this thing, right?
Yeah, Tiki and I have been friends probably since 2000. Since I'm moved to California, I actually moved to train at the gym with Tiki. Was a part of the gym, owning the gym, and we've been friends for a long time. I wish I would have known years ago that he had manager skills. I probably would have saved millions of dollars, but I'm happy to have Tiki like training me and representing me. Him and Paul Herrera, they do a great job of training me and taking care of me and doing all that stuff. And it's real refreshing to know that you finally got a trustworthy manager or somebody that really has your back, looking out for you. You guys have no idea. Like a lot of fighters out there, be careful because sometimes your manager can be your worst enemy. Your manager will screw you before your enemy. Trust me.
And Quinton, you've been there and done everything in this sport, and you're still right at the top, and you're still, as big as ever, man. But how do you still find that love? Like, I mean, what is it that you can still tap into to be like, you know what, I love getting after this?
I love kicking ass. It's one of the things that one of the things I've always loved. I love beating up people. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds bad, but people got to understand. Like I was the guy that used to beat up bullies in elementary, junior, and high school. I was that guy. I never went looking for fights, but if somebody started a fight with me, I would love to finish it. I kind of think of myself like a superhero, but I love fighting. And now being a professional fighter. You don't get in trouble for it. You get paid for it. I love that part of it. I hate the training. I hate the training. I kind of wish I was like a superhero where I didn't have to train. I just walk around a badass. But I'm human. I can't walk around a badass. Gotta train. But I love kicking people's ass. And if I get my ass kicked trying, so what? I try my best.
Now, and the back and forth. A lot of guys in this sport like Chael. Connor, like things like that. And people they really give them a lot of credit for their trash talking game. I got to tell you, that interview we did, and you talked about the leg abortion, like that one. I think that's top. That's top notch. And what we've seen going back and forth in this rematch, you guys have been dropping that heat.
Yeah, man. I think trash talking is a big part of fighting. Like especially if you fighting. Like Kimo is good at talking trash. I like it. You know what I'm saying? He made me laugh today. Like we talking about give me a plan B.
Plan B, yeah.
It killed me. Fucking fun. I didn't even have nothing to come back with. I love that. It's hard to find an opponent that you can talk shit with that's actually good at coming back and fight. I think that's good for the fans. I think fans should embrace that and get behind fighters that can entertain them even before the fight start. Like Shell and McGregor, they're some of the best at it. You know what I'm saying? Even though Shell, I think he should go into WWE, but Conor McGregor, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. I've always been voicious about it, but some fans are just negative people, and they bring up your losses when you talk shit. It's just weird. Like guys, fucking you weird. You know what I'm saying? Like fighters, we allowed to talk shit. We're allowed to you know what I'm saying, be who we are, and who cares if we win or lose fights? Who cares if we win or lose fights? We get in the cage and we do it.
And my last question for you, Quinton, is, you know, this rematch, there's a lot of pride on the line. There's also, you know, every fight in this game is always, what they say, you're only as good as your last fight, right? Because it's a very unforgiving game.
Yes, it is.
You know, and so what do you, what's gonna happen when you get in there on Friday night with Mo?
Well, Mo keeps talking about his great game plan, and you know, we game plan too. Like, I'm a fighter. I'm a real fighter. You know, so I was born a fighter, and I know how game plans can not go your way, and sometimes people can fold when the game plan don't go their way, and they get hit in the face and stuff like that. So I feel like King Mo is going to be in for a big surprise if he thinks I'm going to be anything close to what I was the last time we fought. I think I'm a lot better wrestler, stronger, and I'm bigger than last time. Might be a little slower because I'm bigger, but you know, so I think I make up with that with technique and power.